Welcome. We're travelling in our Hymer camper called Benny. We'd left Dunedin a while ago. In this episode, we're in Invercargill and making our way around the bottom of the South Island, up to Manapouri. We're just cruising, and we welcome you along for the ride.
When you go to a supermarket in Invercargill, you may have noticed there is no beer or wine on the shelves. All alcohol is purchased at outlets operated by the Invercargill Licensing Trust. Established in 1944, all profits made from the sale of alcohol are returned to the community.
Invercargill Central Shopping Centre has recently been opened and was funded mainly by the Licensing Trust and Bill Richardson.
Here we are in Invercargill at the Majestic Tea Bar, which is in the new mall.
Even the toilets were pretty flash. Just going in here, did we look at the display in the hardware shop? Bill Munro's authentic, original and legendary 1920 Indian Scout, the Munro Special, sits proudly on display in the store where Bert left it himself as a centrepiece of a unique private collection of over 100 classic, vintage and modern motorcycles. Make sure you check out the Bill Richardson Museum if you haven't been there as well. It's brilliant.
In 1967, 68-year-old New Zealander Bert Munro made motorcycle history by setting a new official land speed record of 205.67 miles per hour at the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, USA.
Oil's looking good. The rain came in horizontally last night, and boy, this area is pretty wet. We're just leaving Invercargill, and we've seen our first little bit of blue sky come, which is quite nice. It's going to pop over and fill up with fuel. We did run the regenerator, so we need to get a little bit more fuel. Got Amanda just closing the gate behind us at the Motorhome Association. All closed.
Yep.
How's the Invercargill?
That's cool. It's quite a nice spot tucked in here.
There's an NPD station conveniently located straight across the road from where the Motorhome Association is. Benny has a Mercedes Sprinter 2.9 5-cylinder engine, which seems to run pretty efficiently actually. So the fuel costs about $140 to fill up the tank, and we could drive from Dunedin to Kaikoura on that full tank.
We're just leaving Invercargill and heading towards Riverton. We've been to Riverton many times before, but it's definitely worth a stop. With a population of 1,640, it has a great museum that's quite interactive that we can recommend.
Riverton is the oldest permanent settlement of Southland. The fish factory, based at the main wharf, has been converted into a butchery. The harbour is still quite busy because, along with Bluff, it is a safe harbour for access to New Zealand's southwestern seas.
We're heading across the bridge now to Monkey Island, where we're going to stay the night.
This is a free place to stay. I always love these spots where you can actually see out to the water from where you camp. It is looking a bit dreary, but I'm taking the chance to get out between showers and get a few shots for you. So we just headed round from Invercargill to Monkey Island after stopping off at Riverton for a short break. The weather's closed in a bit. So here's Monkey Island, which is what this place is named after. The monkey wrench that used to run here to pull the boats up onto the beach, which is a type of winch type device. The council look after the ground quite well here. You can park up to about, I suppose, 50 campers or caravans or whatever in here, and it's got a limit of 29 days, which is quite a long time. I don't really know too many other places that are like that, but it's also rubbish, so pretty cool. Well, that was a wet and windy one. There's still wind until well into last night and rain. And got up this morning, and although we saw a little bit of blue sky, it's now raining again. So we're heading inland a little bit to get away from the wind that's forecasted on Wednesday, which is today's Tuesday. We're on the way to Tuatapere. Along the way we pass Kraken's Rest, so we're going to stop off there and check out the view. Just arriving into Tuatapere, I see Brent's camper there parked on the left. Oh, just stopped for our favourite pastime, a coffee. Not too many coffees down this way. So it's just here. Amanda's managed to find herself a craft shop.
The Hump Bridge track starts and ends in Tuatapere. It is a 3-day loop walk that takes hikers along the south coast of New Zealand.
Always interesting to look around some of the heritage buildings that are in these small towns. Not all are occupied. After the coffee, we're heading on up the road. There's the turn off to Manapouri and Tianio. So we're just going into the Clifton Suspension Bridge, which is a historic river crossing. There's been now replaced by a new bridge.
We've just arrived at Clifton Suspension Bridge. We're just saying how good it is that all these places have got nice toilets, and they're pretty clean. This is a responsible camping site, so we'll go over and check out the sign. So the Clifton Suspension Bridge was officially opened on the 5th of April 1899 by the Honourable Sir Joseph Ward. The event was described as a red letter day for the local community, which celebrated with a banquet and dance in the nearby Clifton Hall.
What's that?
And plantings on the river.
Yeah, well that's the
local
flooding control, you see.
Yeah.
Good.
Driving along the road here, saying how beautiful the scenery is. We've got a big range of mountains, and we think it's the bottom end of the Southern Alps, all snow-capped. It looks pretty stunning. Here we are arriving at Lake Manapouri. We've gone down to the lakeside to eat lunch. It's one of the advantages of having the camper. You've got your kitchen with you. The Doubtful Sound trip leaves from close to here and has a boat trip across Lake Manapouri, into a bus over the Wilmot Pass, and then onto the boat in Doubtful Sound. It's truly stunning scenery and we can highly recommend it. It's a day trip, but we did the overnight one. Look for the deals at the start and the end of the season. They make it much more reasonable. Here we are at Manapouri, lovely stunning views. This is an NZMCA park that they've purchased, and it's kind of feels a bit like a campground because it's got lots and lots of facilities, but we have the privilege of being able to stay here for $10 a night.
Quite good for $10 on Kiwi cards. You get 24 hours of power. It's pretty simple. You just use your wee fob that you get with the Kiwi Cash.
Tap it once, then tap it again to get 24 hours of power.
There's a key fob on the gate to get in and out. We have a full-time custodian here in the resource block who can help you out with things as well when you check in. So they've got toilets and showers, washing machines, dryer, nice living room lounge. It's brilliant facilities. So
they even have these lockers where you can charge up your bike battery or cell phone.
We arrived here and stayed for 4 nights because we enjoyed it so much.
And see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
Before we leave Manapouri, we've just popped down to Pearl Harbour, where the real NZ tourist terminal is for going on the Doubtful Sound trip. We've even managed to find a nice wee coffee shop down here.
Join us next time as we head into Milford Sound. Thanks for watching.